Holy crap, you guys are back with a video with that PS guy, and today we're going to be trying to give you my thoughts on Silent Hill 2 Remake in about 5 minutes. I'd like to start off by asking you to please hit that subscribe button down below, and please leave me a comment down below letting me know how you guys found me. I would greatly appreciate that. I want to start off by saying that this is the first Silent Hill game that I've ever actually played from start to finish. Now, I grew up in the era of tank controls, loving Resident Evil 1 and 2. By the time I got to Silent Hill, I only played the remastered, and I think I had just grown out of it, and the tank controls were really a drag. So I can really appreciate having this more modern adaptation, making it a little bit more accessible for somebody like me to play. I'd like to start off by talking about gameplay, and that the gameplay in this game is extremely fluid. The combat is amazing. When James swings his board or his pipe, it really has impact. It feels like he's swinging. It feels like you're fighting for your life. The dodge mechanic that I know the original game didn't have really adds something to it. It does not make James feel overpowered, in my opinion. It just gives you the way that an average Joe really would fight back. Now, from a character perspective, you got Eddie, you got Maria, you got Mary, and you got Angela. Now, Eddie is someone particularly that I can relate to, not that I've ever wanted to go on a murderous rampage, but somebody with my disability I can certainly relate to being picked on for things physically about myself that I cannot control. As far as the character of Angela, if you've ever gone back and watched my live playthrough of the game, every time that actress was on screen, I had to stop and just take a pause to how well she had done portraying that side of the character. The subject matter in which she has to go through is truly heart-wrenching, and the way she does it, she just nails it, and you just want to soak it in every time she's on screen. Now, the dynamic between Maria and Mary, obviously being the two different versions of James' wife, the actress that did that, playing both sides, basically two sides to the same coin, I felt like she did a really, really amazing job. The actor that played James Sunderland, okay, let's be honest, guys, and some people want to say that it was just done on purpose and that it was part of the original game's charm. Let's be honest, the voice acting in the original game was crap, and it was not part of the original design. Even the creators of the game have said as much. Voice acting back then was just not a priority, and having it in much more of a personal, having a much more updated version with acting these days, with actors that really are taking it seriously and know what they're doing, it's just really nice. And all of these characters were just done really, really well. From an atmosphere perspective, this game is second to none. This might be one of the scariest games I've ever played. Every last bit of this is just oozing with atmosphere. The graphics, the realism is incredible. The sound design, the music is stuff that doesn't feel like it should fit there, but it does. And it just adds an extra eerie tension to everything. This game as a whole package is just amazing. I don't get the impression that they did anything. There was nothing that took me out of the game at any point. Blooper team for being a team that nobody had a whole lot of faith in, and I understand so. They have dropped the ball with a lot of games. My understanding is that all of them are massive Silent Hill 2 fans, and I understand why. They obviously had something to prove with this, and I feel like they did. And if there are more remakes coming, I hope that Konami gives Blooper Team the go-ahead. I apologize for stuttering. It's just part of the thing I have to deal with. I appreciate the patience. But overall, guys, I could not recommend this game anymore. I could not recommend. This is just one of those things you just have to experience it yourself. The multiple different endings give you plenty of reasons to playing, and you can walk away from this with two very different perspectives. That James is a misunderstood husband that was put in an impossible situation, and what he did out of mercy, and you can walk away from this thinking that James is a complete a-hole and a world-class jerk that deserves everything that's happening to him, and both of you are right. That's incredible to me. So like I said, I could not recommend this game more. I think I'm going to start doing this style of video going forward. I'm going to do one after I do my live stream to give my final thoughts. Obviously, it'll be a lot more polished than something like this. This is more of a proof of concept. I appreciate you guys checking it out. And as we always do, guys, remember that comments is not that comment. So be patient with those around you. Remember that I love you guys. I will see you next time.